So Cooler Masters actually showcased quite a lot of interesting products since last year's Computex, and this particular keyboard we have here today, the MasterKeys MK750, is actually one of the main highlight of last year's Computex. But during our visit to Computex last year, they actually placed the keyboard in a frame, so we can't actually get a first-hand experience on a keyboard. But today, it's finally here at Tech Victor's lab.
So the MK750 kinda have a lot of difference compared to the previous MasterKeys series. From the picture you can see that it doesn't have a top frame, so yeah, everything is exposed. You just mount it on the backplate, and here you have the box itself. It's a box within a box. Many keyboards are doing that nowadays actually. So wow, okay. Opening up, firstly you can see this is the wrist. It's very good, feels good. Keyboard itself, this is wrapped in a cloth bag. User manual, keep that if you need that. And here's the keyboard itself, we just put that aside for now.
Oh. Nice cables.
Yeah, nylon braided USB cable, Type-C. Yeah, gold plated Type-C cable, and it has this kind of purple header, not too sure why. They have a purple obsession. As you can see here, the purple obsession is showing off. This is, I think it's ABS double shot from the looks of it.
Hopefully it's PBT double shot because PBT is good.
Hopefully. And again, their purple craze is showing really strong right here.
Because it's on the box. And if you were to compare it to the previous Master Keys, here's the Master Set, but it's pretty much the same because previously they kind of like ditched the old purple design, which is the color for Cooler Master's product, if you guys remember how everything started. So previously it's all grey, but for some reason Cooler Master made a comeback with the purple.
The keyboard itself, it's very lightweight. You can actually feel that it's very lightweight. Yeah,
Okay.
very lightweight. And then you have some geometrical cutouts here, some angles. Pretty neat. Oh, and this is a very brilliant design from them. They finally changed the right angle cable routing to a curved one, so it's a bit more natural to all your cable bending. And then you have the cable feed itself. Not enough friction actually. And the Type-C cable. So you just plug it in here, route whatever you want. Surprising to see Type-C at this keyboard actually. Cherry MX key switches. This is with the MX Blue, so yeah, that's why you hear the loud noises. And let's have a look at the keycaps. From the looks of it, we can see that it's UV coated, and this is basic ABS without any sort of double shot. The single ABS piece. And one interesting thing to highlight is that the backplate here is made out of very rough textured metal.
Is it metal?
No. Oh no. Plastic. And if you scratch on it, you can hear the roughness, and it's kind of like a sandpaper-ish. Fine sandpaper.
I think so.
Yeah, no wonder. So like everything is kind of plastic. And you have multimedia keys right here actually. Let's put that aside. These are not mechanical, so these are basic membrane switches. It feels trashy. Yeah, I would actually, if it's ducky, they will actually put mechanical switches right here. So something for Cooler Master to follow, I suppose.
So I guess we'll move on with plugging in the keyboard to power source.
And let's plug. Oh, nice.
Okay, so this is how it looks like with all the lights turned on. So it's RGB as usual. Everyone likes RGB for some reason, not everyone, not me.
Not me too.
And as you can see here, there's a light bar design as shown in the box here. So remove this. Oh, feels good. So with the armrest, I'm actually quite curious to see if it's blocking. Yes. So, and it's magnetic.
Oh,
armrest aside, if you have the armrest attached to the keyboard, you won't be having all this, fancy light bars visible.
and one thing to highlight, this light bar is hidden behind a small piece of acrylic. It's kind of similar to their Master Box series of cases, actually.
It makes RGB looks nicer, I guess.
Make it looks a bit more, yeah.
Just to show that it's magnetic again, right? It attached on its own. Yes, not too strong of a magnet, but yeah, still sticks nicely.
And this thing is actually padded, so it's soft, but be careful of any sharp objects because it will puncture this material very easily, and it's also made out of plastic.
So for the armrest, it feels pretty okay, I would say.
Yeah, pretty.
It's like a bit downgraded version of the Razer keyboard, because Razer keyboards do come with that magnetic armrest as well.
One more thing to highlight, this type of material will be very hot to the touch.
Over time.
Yeah, you get sweaty very easily, but one thing good about this material, you can wipe it off pretty easily. But yeah, you get sweaty for sure.
You have this function key as usual to assess all this lighting stuff, just to change a profile or something, and function keys for some multimedia stuff, volume up and down. It's always good to have your multimedia keys accessible from the right instead of left because of reasons. It's easy to press compared to you have to use two hands. I'm kind of lazy, so I prefer using one hand. Right?
For me, I just use auto hotkey, so everything is custom.
I still prefer when they have all these multimedia keys located here on this cluster like last time. Rapid eye, because it makes things a lot easier instead of you have to move your hand a bit further away from the function keys just to access all this. Why not just put everything together here at the same clusters? Makes your life easier.
You do have a few keys that don't light up, like all the indicator keys. Do you realize there are no indicator keys?
Yes.
So the usual indicator keys is caps lock, scroll lock, and your numpad button, your numlock. If they are disabled, the LED will not light up at all. So the Cooler Master actually did away with all those, the 3 LEDs at the top right here, those ugly things. Now they integrated it into the RGB LED on the switch itself, so it's a lot more
Clean?
subtle. Yeah, clean. Less random clusters of LEDs everywhere. As for the software right here, we have a lot of lighting modes as usual. Can we actually set custom color to the light bar? I'm not sure.
Yes, apparently.
Wait.
As you can see here.
Custom. Oh wow!
Can lah.
You
Yes.
can actually split the logo in half. Okay, so now I've set the Cooler Master logo to be half red and half blue. Surprisingly, the software can do that. And let me try if I can change part of the light strip to green. Oh my god, this is very customizable. So only one part is lit up in green because I clicked it here on the software itself. I can make it, I don't know, some other color.
Oh, that's
This is
amazing.
very customizable. So we'll go purple because Cooler Master have some kind of purple obsession right here. So as you can see here, I've selected Teal, green and purple. Yeah, all these things here. And then you still have, I think, a total of 10 segments from one side here. And then you can split the CM logo in half, and then you have another like about 10 sections here. I'm not too sure if that's 10. And let's not forget, you still have light bars at the side here. So let me set the color. You have a total of 5 segments here.
As seen here.
Oh, wrong side, okay.
So here's one thing about the LEDs, because even though you can kind of like, you know, switch between lighting modes through the keyboard itself, but one thing that you cannot adjust manually here is actually the speed of the LEDs. So those things can only be done via the software, and the software itself is actually very customizable.
Yes, I can see this is unlike any other CM software that I've seen previously, so
this is good.
Fantastic customization. But too bad the wrist rest will block this bar. Actually, I like this bar a lot since you can customize it so much.
So if you like the LEDs, you might want to ditch this.
Or maybe just put it further apart from the keyboard itself so you can partially peek through.
That won't feel good though.
Yeah, it won't look good too. I mean, there's a gap there.
For reasons.
OCD. So what do you think of this keyboard? For me, I really like the software. A few drawbacks to this keyboard are the switches itself, these multimedia key switches. I kind of hope that they actually have mechanical switches.
Like Ducky?
Yeah, like Ducky. That's something that I like from Ducky actually. And one more thing that I really like from this keyboard design, I slipped, is the USB-C and also their brand new cable routing design, especially around these edges. This is something that I think no other people have done this.
Not at the moment, I would say.
Yeah, I know Ducky's cable routing is not as good as this. This is good. And yeah, that's pretty much my whole highlight of the keyboard.
Well, for me, I'm never a big fan of RGB, but you know, some people appreciate this design. Customizable is awesome because you know, you don't see that much of keyboard nowadays that come with this kind of design. This is pretty much the first I've seen so far. Unique in its own way because it's not just the front but the side as well. That aside, personally I like heavy keyboards, so this is kind of light. Yeah. Too light to my liking, so not a big fan as well. And for the multimedia keys, you know, I don't really prefer it to get separated from, you know, any parts of the function, because here's one thing, you have the function keys here for volume up and down. Might as well you can just include it here like how they did back in the days. Rapid Eye was the first that came up with the same design. They have the same design for the master keys as well, so I still prefer to have it accessible from this cluster. Personal preference though. One
more thing I'm kind of disappointed is the overall plastic build, hence the lightweight too actually.
Yes.
It's just very hollow, the whole feeling is hollow, but it's really strong.
Really?
Yeah. Minimal flex.
Oh, that's not too bad for, you know, a keyboard that feels kind of plasticky.
And very lightweight, very hollow. I would say that if you tap on it, it doesn't really leave a good taste.
Same goes for the top as well.
Yeah, but surprisingly, it proves itself to be strong, and the light bar does cover up the RGB strip at the front as mentioned, and I think that's pretty much it for the MK750.
So that's all we can think of the keyboard. Do let us know what you think about this keyboard in the comments below or our social media channels.
Yeah, do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll have more Cooler Master stuff coming soon, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, something to add is that price and availability of the MK750 has yet to be announced, so we'll let you guys know once we got
any
details from Cooler Masters.
Yeah.
Which I hope to be very soon. And that's all for the video today. I'm Lau.
And I'm Koki.
We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.